Okay, we're back, and like I said, we're going to do a beige background, and we're going to do some turquoises and a really beautiful sienna on top. But I'm going to pour it in a sort of a flip cup thing. So we're going to start off with the beige. That's the last of it. And I have some here. That's another color. I won't use that. I'll just add a little bit more pre-mixed. Then we're going to come in with the turquoise. And I'm going to do that in the middle. And the sienna in the middle. But I'm going to do that from up high so it goes straight through. That's that. And a light color turquoise, which I'm going to pour in from up high also. That's the last of it. And we're going to finish it off with beige, but I'm going to put it carefully on top. There it is. Now, I have a 2 times 150 milliliters. That's what I have in here. And we are going to do the quick flip of the wrist. Number 1 and number 2. It splatters out a little bit, no problem whatsoever. We're going to let it run out like that. And we're going to make sure that in the middle that it is going to make a pattern and not have that straight thing running through, because that is totally ugly. We don't want ugly. So we're going to let it go all over the place. Over there. Ooh, don't want to lose too much of that sienna because I can see it peeking through. Going over that side. And we're going to let it run down here. And over the corner. There it goes. Now for the magic. At least we're hoping we're going to get magic. Yeah, you never know. Okay, let's see. This I hate already, but we'll fix that. Here it comes. Okay, that's kind of cool. We're going to run that down. Okay. There it is. Now that's a lot of really small cells, and to tell you the truth, I'm not that happy with it, so let's see what we can do with it. Let it run down a little bit. Gotta make sure we don't get those droopy cells. But they are getting a little bit bigger, as you can see up here. Now, because I don't like that, I have to do something to it. Let's see if I can still make it cell up a little bit. Nah, that's not happening. And I was really expecting more of the turquoise to pop up, but it's not. So we'll have to do something to it. Because the whole thing was because of turquoise. There it is. And we're gonna make it swirl a little bit, and then we need a little bit more of the sienna color. There it is. Make that swirl. Let's see what we can do. Right over that spot we didn't like. Now I'm going to let it come down a little bit. That is nice. Now I think I'll just listen to, someone yesterday said, don't torch it, and I kind of like what it's doing, but I'd like another one. So let's do another one right up here. And if there are a few little cells popping up in it, that'll be okay. We don't mind that. Okay, a little bit more of that sienna on top. Give it one little swirl. And here we're going to come in here. And that's it. And we're going to push that one down here. Wow, that is pretty. Now, ooh, I'd like to connect both also. Let's see if we can do that with a really small one maybe. That's not enough. Yeah, I do want to connect them both. Let's see if we can do that, but I'll have to do that with really small ones. Like that. And one coming up there. Now let's see, can't move too much because I want to keep those intact. Now that is awesome. I love this. I'm glad I did that. This is really pretty. Okay, really loving this one. Do I have to really cover this little corner here? Okay. And I'm pretty sure I can get you guys in a little bit closer. Can you see the detail? How pretty that is? This is really moving, really dynamic, and it's really pretty, and it has a couple of cells here and there. As you can see there, and there's a little cell. There's one. I think I might like a little bit more. I think that would add to it, but let's see what we can do. I would like one there, one there, something happening here. But no more than that. You know, just the hint of something happening. That's it. As you can see what I did here, and I did that in a couple of places, especially this one here. See that? Very, very subtle. A couple of cells, just, you know, to make it, to pull it all a little bit together. So this is it. This is a beautiful one. I love this. I'm very happy with this one. The cells are going all over the sides, which I really like. So we're going to keep this one. Now let me put it away, and I have a lot of paints on the deck. And we'll see what we can do with that. And then it's big cleanup time. Let's see what happens when we do this. That is kind of cool here. But we'll see what happens with this. Not what I was expecting. Let's see if we torch it, if something fun happens. I don't think so. Nope. Because a lot of what I added as ribbons, it had no silicone in it. So that might be something that you want to try. If you do a background that is totally covered in cells, then when you do the ribbons, you have the paint without the silicone, so then it'll stay more, you know, next to each other, really like ribbons. So that's about it. This is nothing. I don't like it. Well, could take a couple of pieces out. Let's see. Would that be pretty? Eh, it might. I'll just let it dry just in case, but I'm not so totally done with it. Okay, one more just to finish it off. Let's see. Make a little background. There's a little more paint up there. Just let it come down. And that way I'm letting it drip down off the page, as you can see, and I'm going to add a couple of colors and maybe a little bit of turquoise. Like that. And where's my little palette knife? Maybe I can do it with this. Let's see. I really want to show you what I'm gonna do. It's almost empty again. Do like the brown popping through though. That's kind of cool. And I'm going to add a ribbon because I still have some paint left. And this might be a really pretty little thing to frame. Just like that. If I didn't know better, I think I'm coming down with the flu. You know, when you have the when you have that pressure on your sinuses and it's starting to get in your jaw. Don't know if that is a thing that everyone has, but this isn't pretty at all. But that's sort of what I'm feeling. It's not fun. We'll see what happens. Nah, can't live with this. Let's do another one. Kind of like that peeking through though. Yeah, now I sort of don't like that and I do like this. Isn't it always the same? Let's see what we can do with that. Make all the paint come through and make it move a little bit more. And it's really all about the middle bit, so let's see. That I sort of like. Don't like that, don't like that. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can do something different. Let's do some splattering of that. Kind of like that though. That gives it something there in the middle. I know it's a mess here, people, but it's all about that little bitty thing here. Let's see if we can... See how this paper, you know, it's totally soaked, but see how straight it is? And to tell you the truth, the Yupo does exactly the same. And I've had so many comments about people not finding this paper. Well, I guess it's over, guys, because I guess they discontinued this paper. And so you'll have to switch it to Yupo. Yupo does exactly the same thing. No problem there. Oh, this is going to be a big cleanup. I'm not sure if I like that. I will let it dry though, because you can always throw it away later. So I'm going to let this dry and we'll see what happens. So thanks all for watching, and I'll see you back tomorrow if I'm not totally sick, but then I'll leave a little message that I'm sick. No problem whatsoever. See you later. Love you to pieces.